Hello, everyone. It is Wednesday, March 13th, 2024, and it's time for another Facebook Live. So I'm sure some of you will be watching the Hogs game and may not get to watch this until later. I'll be honest, I have it on in the background muted so I can just look up every once in a while and see what the score is. I couldn't find my game on TV, so I'm just going to have to keep up with it otherwise. But welcome. I come to you live almost every Wednesday night and show you something fun. And then I give away what we make the next week. So last week we made this fun card with the Latte Love set. It's got the stamps, the dies, the designer series paper, the little embellishments. This ribbon is also, I don't know if it's supposed to be part of that suite, but it's a new online exclusive. This is all new online exclusive. What I'm using tonight is also an online exclusive. So at the end, I will tell you who won this. I have some other cards to show you when I'm done with this. I have swaps that I got from the last team meeting. I have the swaps that I made for Onstage. So if you're new here, tomorrow starts Onstage, and we're going to Houston because we're in the States. So that's where the Onstage is, in Houston. And if you're not familiar with that, that is the convention for Stampin' Up! Demonstrators. So it is a lot of fun. We'll get to see new stuff. We will get to see the new annual catalog. I won't be able to show it to you yet, but we'll get to see it as part of being a demonstrator. That's one of the perks, is you get to see the stuff first. So it'll be a lot of fun. We'll see people we haven't seen for a while. We'll get lots of good ideas, and it will be a blast. So stay tuned. I can probably show you stuff that we make. We'll have a couple of make and takes while we're there, and I can show you those. But I'll show you some of the fun that we have. So stay tuned for that this weekend while we're there. All right. After I'm done, I'll put on my blog the dimensions to this card. So if you want to make this or one similar to it, you'll have all the dimensions you need, so you don't need to worry about wondering what they are now. I'll put that on my blog after this. And I think that's it. I think we'll get started. So the stamp set I'm using is this Happy Little Things. It's got some great sentiments, and they're ones that work together. So like this card, I did Celebrate the Little Things. You can say, wishing you a speedy recovery, a peaceful season, wishing you happiness, celebrate the best day ever, wishing you comfort and strength, you are incredible. So lots of different combinations you can do with this. Now it does have, and I'm sorry I did not have a chance to check, I've been trying to get ready for Onstage. It does have a die set that goes with it that will die cut. And the other card I'm going to show you, it does use one of these, some of these little sentiments that you can layer on top. When I checked a few days ago, this wasn't currently available. I'm sorry I did not check today to see if it was back available yet, but it will be. But you can do a lot with the stamp set even without the dies that go with it. All right, so let's get started. The other thing, before we get started, the other thing I used, see this sparkly paper? That's some new glimmer paper. It's another online exclusive, and it is so pretty. It's Berry Burst, Old Olive, and White. The white you can't even see. It's very, very, there you can kind of see iridescent. Gorgeous, gorgeous paper. I actually used this to make tags for my treats that I'm taking to Onstage for the other people that are coming from Little Rock. Okay, but let's get started on this. So I did something a little different, and you might not even really see it, but I stamped the Celebrate in 2 different colors. So let me show you, let me grab so these are photopolymer, so I like to use my Stampin' Pierce mat just to get a good image. So let's do our Celebrate, the solid one that's going to go on our little piece of paper there. So this is Flirty Flamingo paper, and I'm inking it up. Let me kind of move this so you can see what I'm doing here, with Berry Burst. And we will stamp that. Hopefully I will stamp it straight. As I always say, it's hard when I'm not directly over it. Not bad, not bad. All right, and then we also want, I'm going to set that aside. Try not to lose it. And then on this guy, we want the little things is also in Berry Burst down here at the bottom. And then I'm going to kind of lay my shimmery paper just so I have an idea of where I want, yeah, I'm trying to decide if we're even going to do the other. We may not. We'll see how it goes. So now I have the outline. Now you could certainly stamp this in a different color around the outside of the solid Celebrate, but I decided to do something different with it. I'm going to try just using this one. On the other one, yeah, that's fine. On the other one, I changed and used Flirty Flamingo, but instead, so I'm going to be done with this now, the Berry Burst. I added some of these little diamonds. That's also in the stamp set. It has little outline diamonds and solid diamonds you can put in the middle, or stars or whatever. And I did them in Flirty Flamingo, and so that's what I'm going to do again. So let's just do some diamonds. And I'm doing some full strength, some stamped off. Where do I want another one? There, maybe. Let's see how that looks. We can always add more. I think we need one more. No, let's see, 1, 2. That's even. We need one more. I want to have an odd number. So we'll make one going off up there. There. All right. Now we're ready to just layer everything up. We don't need this anymore. Oh, I forgot to look on my... Oh, and I forgot to share it. I'm out of practice, it seems like. Hang on. Usually I share this over to my group in case somebody is looking for it there. So let me do that real quick because I forgot to do that at the beginning. It'll just take a second, luckily. Okay. And I need to try and watch. I've got my laptop over here. I need to try and watch that because sometimes the comments don't come up on my phone. And I just see them on my laptop. But I don't see anything yet. I imagine everybody is watching the game, which is fine. You can catch this later. It's not a problem. Oh, dear. One moment. I did too well packing. I was packing and getting all my adhesive ready for on stage. And then I forgot I would need my adhesive for tonight. So let me grab that real quick. I could probably use my Stampin' Seal for this, but I want to be sure it has a good... Uh-oh, I may have to grab another one of these to take with me, huh? Okay, well, we're going to use Stampin' Seal for it then. Because that doesn't seem to want to come out right now. All right, so let's put our strip on there. And then I have a piece of Berry Burst that this is going to go on. Oh, let me just make sure I'm staying in the frame so you can see what I'm doing. That just has a small border. Again, all the dimensions will be on my blog. And before I put that on, this is a thick basic white. So if you're going to use basic white as a card base, it's best to use the thick because it's a sturdier white for a card base. The other is great for stamping and layering, and I like to just kind of set them up like this. And that way it gets on there straight and all around. Now we can put this piece on. And I like the difference in borders. So you've got a narrower border of the Berry Burst and then a wider border of the basic black. And then we're going to put our Celebrate on with dimensionals. I have to remember to get another liquid glue packed in my bag. And I put this towards the right. So I want it to be about equal distance on the right side and the top and the bottom. And then I have, this is our black and white checked. And because I had that black on there, I thought this looked really nice. So I'm just going to tie a little bow. Wait, come here. I like to do it on while it's still on the spool. Then I can save a little bit of ribbon. I can't always judge this right, but then I'm only cutting off just what I need on the other side. We'll trim our ends. All right, get this out of the way. And now I need a glue dot, which I hadn't packed, so I probably ought to pack those. I started packing clothing before I came down to do this, and I didn't get very far. It's always hard to know what to pack. It's supposed to be like upper 70s, maybe lower 80s, but thunderstorms. But we're going to be inside most of the time. So I decided I was going to have to pack layers because I get cold easily. That needs to be trimmed a little bit more on this side, I think. This way. So they'll be even. There we go. That's better. And that's it. I decided with that glimmer paper that it didn't need any other embellishments. You could certainly add some more if you wanted to. But I decided that was enough with that glimmer paper. It was sparkly enough. All right. So the other card I made with the same set, and so I will win this next week, is this one. And I used the zinnia dies, and I used the green, the old olive glimmer paper. And this is Highland Heather. And then this is one of the little dies. So that was the other one I made. And then I'll show you these are the swaps that I'm going to take with me to on stage. So I have 20 of each. So once I get home, I will have 40 different cards. Actually 39, because I'll probably put one of these up on the display. Stampin' Up! Has a place where you can put a swap up on display. And so I'll probably put one up there. But I'll have like 39 cards, new cards to show you when I come home. So that will be fun. But the swaps that I received from the team meeting, I wanted to share those with you. And the card I made last week, let me put this so I don't lose it, was my swap. And I still will tell you who won that. I'm going to set it over here so I don't forget. All right. So from the team meeting, this is from Sherry. I forget the name of the stamp set. I don't remember what it is. I'm sorry. This is Thoughtful Expressions. It doesn't have a name on it, so I'm not sure whose it is. But it has this really pretty hummingbird. And this is, whose is this? Beverly. And oh, good. You can see how shimmery they are? She put Wink of Stella on them. So this is just cut out from the Designer Series paper. And then there's an embossing folder that goes with the zinnias. I don't know if that's showing up very well in the background, but really pretty. This one is from Jackie. This is the paper that goes with this stamp set, I believe. I think that's right. It's an online exclusive too. This is a new online exclusive. This is from Kay. Isn't that fun? It's a little wagon, has all these pieces, and then there's a couple of different things. There's the flowers, and then there's also presents that you can load up in the wagon. Isn't that fun? This is one of my favorite sets. This is from Carol, and I don't want to pull it, but it has underneath, it will have a sentiment. This is a special die set that has a strip like this you can pull. It has a circle and a heart, I think, and you pull them, and then there's something underneath. But I love this paper. It's the Painted Lavender. That one was from Carol. I think I said that, but just in case. This is from Patience. That might be from the cow set, I think. But isn't that adorable? And to use the Zinnia paper, the Designer Series paper, it's just adorable. This one is from Gail. Look at that. Lucky one. It even has a pin on it. See, that's an actual pin. So you can take that off and wear it as a pin if you want to. And then this one is Paula's. And it's also using that Latte Love set with some of the paper and the embellishments. So those are all the swaps that I got from the team meeting. Some really fun swaps. I love to see what I get. And I wasn't able to go this time. I caught a cold. I guess Thursday I started feeling bad. And Saturday I was like, there's no reason for me to expose anybody else. Plus I had to get better in time to go to Houston tomorrow. So I ended up not going and watching it remotely. So it was fun to see all the cards once I got them. All right, so last week we made this one. There's a little gnat flying around. And the winner of that is Nancy. So I will get that to Nancy. Nancy, it will probably not be till next week. I don't think I will have time to get it in the mail tonight. So it'll probably be next week before I get that sent to you. All right. I believe that is it for tonight. Ooh, the Razorbacks are up by 4. Let's hope they can hold on. And I'm hoping my Wildcats will come back. They were down the last time I saw. I will be back next Wednesday to show you something else fun. I don't know what it'll be yet. I haven't figured it out. And stay tuned and watch this weekend for fun photos from our trip to Houston. All right, thanks for joining me, and I will see you next week. Bye.